Sanbanani. It's Miss Tinky Waste No Time. You guys already know I ain't got the waste, no the time, baby. And welcome back to another storytime video of mine. Welcome back to my returning subbies, boFreh, and then to those who are going to subscribe today, Sanbanan and boFreh, because I know you are going to subscribe. No, I hollered. Yeah, so. So today, it's another story time. It's about how I got beaten up for the second time. I think that's what I'm going to make the title, unless I come up with something more creative or more catchy. But nothing beats the second time I was beaten up. Right. I'm having a glass of water and I'm gonna take a sip and then swallow us right into the story time. Yeah. So it was New Year's Eve, 2023. And my friend said, you know what, friend, since you're not doing anything today and I'm not doing anything today, pull up to my hometown. Mm? Mm. Her hometown is where? Piet, right? So Piet is 100 kilometers away from me in that direction. Where did we end up? Witbank, 100 kilometers in that direction. So I drove 100, 200, 300 kilometers that night, right? So like cool. I wake up, go to church, come back, pack my things, and then after packing my thing, start the car and I get on the road and I'm headed to Piet. When I get to Piet, she's like, friend, we're not gonna sleep here at my house, at home. We are leaving. We are leaving town. So don't even get your bags out of the car. And I'm like, okay, cool, Frey. We go and we pick up her brother and his friend. We were going to leave with them, right, to the event. And I'm like, cool, friend. As long as it goes, right. So we go there, end up in Witbank. Like they had this thing called Soga Events, what. But they were hosting like the biggest, the loudest, and the most bangiest New Year's Eve party. And yo, that place was fun. We were in VIP and G. Everything was sliding smooth, and the people that we met there were also cool. So we partying throughout the whole night. And then when we got there, we met the brother's girlfriend and her friend. So it was the two of them. So now there's four, five, six of us, right? So we are proposing. Aw, kwakumnandi bo. Yazin, I won't even waste your time. I'll attach a clip. Nisbonele nini. Mm. It was fun, shame. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the clip, but I'm gonna attach it. Right. So the night progresses, we pass midnight, everything is cool, everything is fine, everything is fun. The girlfriend's friend, Zombies Banish, dark beauty. Yo, that girl was very pretty. She had like a nice slim body, pretty face, but she was troublesome. So Gizombiza or dark beauty. So dark beauty now blacks out. And then when she blacks out, Bambega like on the couch to sleep there. And mind you guys, like Mina, I like as soon as we got there, I could tell at the rates that everyone was drinking. Oots, you know what? We're gonna need someone sober here. And I'm gonna step up as the someone sober. So I had a full glass in my hands at all times, but I was barely sipping. I had that glass so that everybody thought that I was sleeping at the same pace as them. And I was a vibe. I was whipping my hair. I was, yo, you would say that I was high on something if you did not know me better. Serious. As in, so yeah, dark beauty blacks out. She sleeps on the couch. And then as she's sleeping, her position from me was like the position of the camera to where I am now. I could see her at all times. Mind you guys, remember I'm the one who's sober here, so my eyes have to be on every single one here, making sure that everyone is okay. You see, I took that liberty like on myself. So I'm looking at her and she's sleeping peacefully. I turned my head for a few seconds, maybe dancing or doing some shenanigans because I'm a shenanigans. So when I turn back now and I look at where she is, there's a guy literally sitting like here on the armrest of the couch. And I don't know if he was caressing her or if he was pickpocketing her, but he was busy with her. Ish. And I go there and I'm like, hi, okay. Can you please not touch our friend? I did not say you cannot sit here on the couch because it's not my couch at the end of the day, right? Right. I just say, Mokai, can you please like not touch her? And like guy looks at me, ang toba, at, at, at. And then he continues with what he's doing. And I'm like, hey boo, this is my friend. Don't touch her. And I pull his hand away. When I pull his hand away, yo, that guy shoved me into next week. He shoved me into next week. And I was like, I gay, uyadlala shem. I come back and I say, Yazin, I will beat you up if you continue with what you're doing because I don't know what you're doing here. Are you trying to rape or are you trying to like we don't know you and you're busy here as like, yeah, I came with this girl, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, no, you didn't come with this girl came with us. And then I think people started noticing that there's something going on between me and him, but they were just not getting themselves involved. And he pushes me again. When he pushes me for the second time, yo, I pushed him right off that couch. I shoved him so hard, he almost landed on his face. And then when he came back, I swear, guys, that like whatever he hits me with was not his bare hands. I swear, those were not his bare hands because he hit me so hard. I did it 360. I literally spun around after he hit me. And then when I came back to 0 degrees, yo, I was disorientated. And I could feel like, Uti, there's something going on with my eye, man. Like, it was so. And I knew, like, then they would say, no, I'm going to get bruised and it's going to be swollen. Because one thing about me, I bruise very easily. Yo, I bruise like a mother. So I could tell with yo something was gonna happen to this eye, but I was also grateful because it was like around this area. It was this very same eye around this area, and I'm like, I at least it didn't hit me like on the eye. So I won't have a what? A black eye. Cool. Hi. After doing the 360, I'm disoriented and I see everyone's like attacking him. Yabo. And then Dark Beauty now was awake, and I'm like, you know what? Let me leave everyone and then just grab this girl because she's shrunk as fuck. And I grab her by the hand and I start pulling her. It's in the eye, Asan. And then everyone followed. Like everyone followed us. And then we're leaving. And then the like my brother's friend's friend was like, yo, let me see your eye. And I turned to him and he says, hey, it's swollen. And I'm like, ish, okay, at least it's swollen, nothing else. And then we leave. And then when I get to the car, like I open the mirror. The I don't know what they call these mirrors, but I open the mirror and I look at myself. Yo, and it was pitch white. It was pitch white. It was as white as snow. And I was like, thank God I do not have a black eye. But like I had a little cut and it was swollen. But one thing about something being swollen, I was just gonna compress it with ice and then I was gonna be cool. Right, right. So we go, Dark Beauty ends up causing problems for us. Yo. So we leave her behind in Witbank and we leave. And then when we get to Sekunda, we decide to take a nap. We did not decide, matter of fact, I asked to take a nap. I was like, you know what? We grooved and grooved and grooved and I need to take a nap. Mind you guys, my eye was so fine by then, just a little swollen. And I knew it's like as soon as I wake up, I'm gonna compress it with ice and then after taking a shower, only like the little scratch will remain and I'll be cool. When I woke up, it was red. It was red. I literally burst a nerve. And I think I burst that nerve because of the swelling. Yeah. Because I can't sleep and then wake up with a red eye. So I had burst the nerve. It was so painful, guys. I could not even move it like this. When something like super bright came, it would be so painful, like the whole eye, even the surrounding area. It would throb like this. Yo, you see, if I could remember that guy's face, I would have gotten him arrested or shot or something. Yo, like, but justice would have had to be served on me if I remember that guy's face. Yo, and I hope he's a para wherever he is. I wish him nothing but the worst. I hope he's a parashim. So yeah, I burst the nerve and my eye was very painful. I could not even move it and I had to live in shades. But yo, I'm a diver. So sometimes I would just take the shades off and live my best life. And we still had like two more things to do after that. We grooved it, grooved it, grooved it, grooved it, grooved it, grooved it, grooved. Like I did not allow that to stop my fun. Moral of the story now. I do not regret getting beaten up for this specific event because I feel like whatever would have happened to that girl would have not been nice. Because what if we were like we were gullible and said, oh, maybe by a Jordan a guy and let her leave with him. Because meantime, of course, we'd have raped and ditched her. And in the country that we're living in, could have been worse. And then we also don't know. Maybe wouldn't have raped her, but maybe taken her belongings off her. That is like just as painful. We should not categorize pain. I hate categorizing pain because they'll say, no, you lost your phone. It's not as painful as losing your car. No. At the end of the day, it's your things. It's your things. And she would have lost something at the end of the day. So I do not regret getting beaten up for that. Matter of fact, I still want to go back to that event because one thing about those guys, they know how to host a banger. I do host a banger. Yo, that event was the one. But yeah, this is gonna be a very short story time, but I hope you guys enjoyed. And I love you. I love all the support I've been receiving. Yeah, you guys are my day ones. Literally day ones. Yeah. Ngiyabonga guys. Ngiyanithanda. Have a great weekend. Bye.